Buenas, buenas, Biriganas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and welcome to the People's House, the Guam Congress Hall, where we are all the way live today on this Thursday afternoon for this very special legislative certificate presentation. Guahu si Senador Chris Malafunction Barnett, si Dus Masi to our viewing audience on Docomo GTA channels, and also on our legislative YouTube, which is working pretty good. So also want to shout out to our audio-visual team. Excellent job as always. Hey, and by the way, be sure to come by the legislature and check out, we got all of our Christmas here. So it's Christmas trees are up in the Guam Congress Hall during working hours. Yes, we work 8 to 5. So Maila Halam and check out the Christmas trees. So we're here today for this very special legislative certificate presentation. And today we're recognizing a bunch of fighters out of Benavente Striking Academy. And just off the bat, I want to commend Benavente Striking Academy. As 2025, they celebrate their 12th anniversary. So a big round of applause to Benavente Striking Academy. And Benavente Striking Academy is just like it sounds. It's a family group, a bunch of fighters, and they represent our island very, very well in the CNMI, out in Texas, and really just all around the world. So we did want to proceed with this legislative certificate recognition to commend the members of the Benavente Striking Academy, and also to commend the actual group for their 12th anniversary. And so we'll start with the individual recognition, and we're recognizing our next individual for performing very excellently. The videos all over the social media at the Cage of Fire in Saipan in the CNMI just last week in December 13th. They brought a Christmas present over there to our brothers over in the CNMI. Again in Guam, si Dus Masi. So let's go ahead and recognize one of our young guns here out of Benavente Striking Academy, Dylan John Benavente. I'll tell you, this boy makes really good Denancy, so he said he's not making for Christmas, but just keep in mind maybe next year. And then our next recognition is actually heading out to represent the island again in Texas, I believe Houston, Texas, where he's really put together a great string of victories representing our island. And that's what this recognition is all about. We're just very proud of anybody who goes off and represents Guam, and especially proud when they do it in a way that's meaningful. And of course, when they win too. So out of Benavente Striking Academy, let's go ahead and recognize Ethan J. Avjehi. And next, we want to recognize out of BSA for an outstanding performance again in the CNMI Cage of Fire, Keith Sablon. Right on. And now let's recognize one of our trainers out of Benavente Striking Academy, Curtis James Avjehi. Another trainer here. Let's give it up for Peter J. Benavente. And I know we're recognizing Peter here as a trainer, but Peter's also represented our island, off-island, mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu tournaments. So, si Dus Masi, and thank you for representing Peter. And then the same goes for our next recognition out of Benavente Striking Academy. Let's also recognize trainer Zach Benavente. And then our next recognition out of Benavente Striking Academy, and this is the guy who holds the mitts a lot, and he's held mitts for everybody from Frank the Crank to Trevin Jones to, of course, the boys here in Benavente Striking Academy, and really a big part. When we talk about Benavente Striking Academy, if you look at these guys' ears up here, it looks like it's jiu-jitsu, but the striking really is what kind of sets these boys apart, and I know Benny's a big part of that. If you've seen him any of the videos where he's training guys holding mitts, it's pretty awesome. And so let's recognize Benjamin J. Benavente out of Benavente Striking Academy. Thank you, man. Congratulations. You say a few words? Benny, and if you don't mind, come over, Cello. And just, this is started out as a backyard, maybe front yard, side yard kind of operation, man. But you guys have rubbed elbows and touch gloves with some of the best fighters on Guam that have represented our island. You guys have been, I've hosted a lot of PXCs, Preba House with these two and many of the fighters out of Benavente Striking Academy. So as you guys celebrate your 12 years, it's really testimony to the commitment of your dedication to the sport of mixed martial arts, and it's hard to stick around for more than 10 years in this game, man. So just your thoughts today.
I just want to thank you, Chris, for giving us this recognition and certificate and acknowledging us with our passion in this sport. And we truly appreciate everyone in this island too, because we represent them. We represent that fighting spirit. And man, I'm truly grateful. I'm truly grateful for my team. I'm truly grateful for my brothers here. I would not be able to do this without them. They bring the best out of me. They are the spark in this team. All of them. They show it with the hard work they put in the gym, and they continue to do it, not just in the gym as well, but in life as well. And I am very proud of these gentlemen right here beside me, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So thank you.
Awesome, man. Anyone else want to go? All right, and there you go. Thank you very much. Let's one more time. Viva Benavente Striking Academy. Right on. And mixed martial arts, it's one of those things everybody knows out here in the islands. Like Benny said, we have that fighting spirit. And, there's a lot of sports. You got to be tall. You got to be this. You got to be that. But mixed martial arts, that's one thing Guam can definitely excel at because, like I said, we got that Chamorro warrior spirit. And like, so... And yeah, I just want to also recognize that there's going to be a fundraiser tomorrow up at Uptown Grill, Gigo. They're doing a fundraiser because Ethan and some of the boys are heading off to compete. We're going to be, eating roast pig, opening presents on Christmas, and these guys are going to be training hard to represent our island out in Texas. So, of course, we wish you the best of luck. And Angensinia and I, if you guys have time, stop by Uptown Grill tomorrow night. And every little bit helps send these boys off to represent our island. So, again, I'm wishing you and yours a very merry and happiest of holidays season. And one more time, Viva Benavente Striking Academy! Viva! Esta! Enaginay. Guahu si Senador Chris Malfunction Barnett si Duas Mossy a day. Esta! Adios! Right on.